Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's again your statistics educator Sanju Pal welcoming you all to the class of statistics. Okay, children, today we are going to start from our question number 15. Over here, what is the question given to us? The question they have told us that find the Fisher's index number for the year 2015 by taking the year 2014 as the base year from the data given below about the consumption and the total expenditure of the 5 different items. Over here, 5 different items have been given to you, that is A, B, C, D and E. You would find 2 years have been given to you, base year that is 2014 and the current year is that 2015, right? They have given you the consumption and the total expenditure of the base year 2014 and the consumption and the total expenditure of the current year 2015. Now children, over here they have not given us the price per unit, right? Price per unit of the base year and the current year has not been given to us. So over here we need to calculate them. Over here we don't have P0, we don't have P1, so we need to calculate them, right? We have the quantities but we don't have the price per unit. So over here you would find, while we talk about the price per unit, the price per unit obviously is going to be equal to total expenditure of the item divided by the consumption of the item. Total expenditure of the item divided by the consumption of the item. So again you would find in the solution we will write all the items from A to E. You would find A, B, C, D and E. Okay, then for the base year, that is 2014, okay, we are going to the consumption, that is actually our Q0, that is Q0. For item A it is 50, for item B 120, item C 30 liter, item D 20 kg and item E is 5 kg. It is our, say, Q0. Then obviously we need to find out the price of the base year. So that is, as we have seen, it is the total expenditure divided by the consumption. So what we are going to do to find out P0 for item A, that is total expenditure divided by consumption, that is 2500 divided by 50 we will do, that will give us 5050. Similarly what we are going to do is that for item B you would find, what we will do, that is 600 divided by 120 will give us 5. For item C you would find it is 330 divided by 30 will do, that will give us 11. For item D it would be 360 divided by 20, that is 18, and for item E would be 40 divided by 5, that is 8. This is how we got P0 for the items A, B, C, D and E. Similarly for the current year we are going to find it out. Now for the current year we know that the price is always equal to our P1, right? So what we are going to have? We are going to have expenditure divided by Q1. Our total expenditure for item A that is given to us is 4200 divided by 60, that we are going to do for Q1, right? We are going to get 7070. Similarly for item B it would be 700 divided by 140 will give us 5. Similarly for item C it would be 200 divided by 20, right, will give us 10. For item D it would be 300 divided by 15 will give us 20, and for item E it would be 50, that is the total expenditure divided by 5, that is the consumption. Okay, we are going to get 10. That is how we got P1. Now we are having Q0, P0, right, Q1 and P1. Okay, now as per the Fisher's index number, they have told us to find out the index number by Fisher's method, and we know the formula, that is IF is equal to sigma P1 Q0 upon that is under root sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1 into 100, right? Now over here, with the help of all the values that we have found out, we are going to find out P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and P0 Q1. We are just going to multiply all these columns as per the given values that we need. Then what we are going to do? We are going to do the total of it. So you are going to find your P1Q0 is coming up to 4850, your P0Q0 is coming up to 3830, your P1Q1 is coming up to 5450, your P0Q1 is coming up to 4230. All these values you are going to put up into the formula, you are going to solve it out, and you are going to find out IF. Your IF is coming up to 127.73. Okay, and in the final answer, as I told you earlier, you are going to deduct 100. That is how you are going to find out, or you will get 27.73 percentage rise in the price, okay, in the year 2015, okay, in comparison to 2014. That is how you find out the Fisher's index number in question number 15. Okay, the next one we are going to see the 16th one. What the given? The health department has implemented a certain policy for the industrial units in the year 2013 to control the possibility of cancer. To control the possibility of cancer due to the chemical process which is hazardous to the health of the workers employed in the industrial units of a certain industrial area who are residing in the same area. To evaluate the policy, a survey was conducted about the death due to the cancer of the persons in the different age groups. The following data are obtained for the year 2003 and 2008. Find the index number of the death due to the cancer using the weighted average method by taking the population of this industry, say industrial area in the year 2003 as the weight and interpret it. Now see children, over here they have told us to find out the index number of the death due to cancer, and they have also told us that use the weighted average method. As they have told you us the weighted average method, our formula for the index number will be sigma IW upon sigma W. Over here you would find that the year 2003 is actually the base year and the year 2008 is the current year. Over here they have already told us that different age groups have been given to us, that is less than 5, 5 to 15, 15 to 40, say 40 to say 40 to say 60, right? Then say more than 60. Then you would find over here they have also given us the population in the year 2003, right? That is in 1000. That is, you would find that is actually say the weight which has been taken, that is 10, 8, 48, 38, 14. The total is coming up to 118. They have told us that in the year 2003, okay, that has been taken up because it is 2003 is the base year, okay, it has been taken up as P0, and P0 what is given to us? 200, 145, 610, 350 and 550, and death in the year 2008 has been taken up, that is the current year, it has been taken up as P1, that is 65, 100, 480, 225 and 465. Children, over here I has not been given to us, index number has not been given to us, so that we are going to find out with the help of P1 and P0. We know the formula now, that our I is equal to our P1 upon P0 into 100. So the values we are going to take for less than 5, that is P1 upon P0 into 100, that is 65, divided by 200 into 100 will give us 32.5. Similarly, we will do for the age group between 5 to 15, that is you can say 100 divided by 145 into 100 will give us 68.97, right? Similarly, you would find sorry, you would find that is 480 divided by 610, right, into 100 will get 78.69, right? Then 225 divided by 350 into 100 will give us 64.29, and similarly for more than 60 you would find it has been given say 465 divided by 550 into 100 will give us 84.55. These are the values of I. Okay, now we are having I, we are having say W also. We are going to multiply them and we are going to find out IW, right? IW for the first row it would be say when you will multiply say 32.5 and say 10, you will get 325. Similarly, when you will multiply 68.97 into 8 will give you 551.76. Similarly, for the third one, that is for the age group between say 15 to 40, it is 78.69, right? Multiplied by 48 will give us 3777.12. Similarly, 64.29 into 38 will give you 2443.02. Similarly, 84.55 multiplied by say 14 will give you 1183.7, and you will do the total of IW, that is sigma IW, will come up to 88,280.6. Now as we have seen that by weighted average method, the index number again, okay, for the year 2008 is sigma IW upon sigma W. Sigma value of sigma IW you are going to take in the numerator, that is 8280.6, divide by sigma W, that has come up to 118. Okay, you will divide them, you will get something 70.17. okay, but children, over here see there is a change in the answer. We always get the answer say more than 100, but over here it is 70.17, that is less than 100. So we can say over here that there is a decrease by say 29.83 percentage in the death due to cancer in the year 2008 as compared to the year 2003, right? How by 29.83? okay, 100 minus 70.17 will give you 29.83 percentage decrease in the death, okay, due to cancer. That's how we do the sum, right? Children, then follows our exercise 1.3. okay, obviously that again will be in homework. Okay, it is in the same manner that we have done the sums, right? Then there is a theory, cost of living index number, right, that we are going to do it later, right? Now we are going to see our next sum. Okay children, now we are in our question number 17. What they given, that find the cost of living index number by the family budget method from the following information about the index numbers of the different groups of items, okay, for living and their weights. Over here groups have been given to us, that is food items, clothing, electricity, right, electricity, fuel, house rent, and miscellaneous. Over here you would also find that this index number has been given to us, that is 281, 177, 178, 210 and 242. Similarly you would find the weights have been given, that is W, that is 46, 10, 7, 12 and 25. Again over here index number is what? It is our I, and weight is what? Weight is our W, right? So over here they have told us to find out the index number or you can say they have told us to find out the cost of living index number by the family budget method. Again children, when family budget method is told to you, you are going to use sigma IW upon sigma W, right? That's how you are going to find out the index number by family budget method. Again in the same manner, you are going to have the group, you are going to write vertically, that is food items, clothing, electricity, fuel, house rent and miscellaneous. You are going to have the index number I, that's 281, 177, 178, 210 and 242. You are going to have the weight, that is you can say W, right, 46, 10, 7, 12 and 25. Now you are going to do what? You are going to find out sigma IW. Now how you are going to find out? For the food item, again you are going to multiply I and W, right, that is 281 multiplied by 46 will give you 12,926. Similarly for clothing, the next item, that is 177 multiplied by 10 will give you 1,770. Similarly for electricity, fuel, that is 178 multiplied by 7 will give you 1246. For house rent, that is 210 multiplied by 12 will give you 2520. Similarly for miscellaneous, 242 multiplied by 25 will give you 6050. Again you would find over here that if we do the total of weights, okay, it is coming up to 100, and if we do the total of sigma, do the total of IW, right, you are going to get 24,512. Now as I told you the family budget method, and as I told you the index number you are going to find out by the same formula, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. So sigma IW we have just found out, that is 24,512, and sigma W we have seen it is 100. We'll just divide it and we are getting 245.12. Now we can see what is the percentage increase or decrease. right? It is increased because it is more than 100, that is 245.12. okay, so 245.12 minus 100 will give you 145.12 percentage rise or increase in the total expenditure in the current year, right? In the current year in comparison to the base year, right? So it was one of the simplest sum, right, to find out the cost of living index number by family budget method. And as we have seen, we have to use the same formula, sigma IW upon sigma W. That is our 17th sum. Till now comes question number 18. Question number 18 is somewhat the same as question number 13, right? So 13 and 18 questions, we are going to do it together so that you can understand it properly, right? Okay, now we are on our question number 19, right? In question number 19, what has been given to us, that is the data referring to the worker class of a city are as follows. Find the general index number for the years 2014 and 2015. Since they have told us general index number, right? What they given further, if the wages of these workers in 2014 are increased by 5%, that is wages are increased by say 5% in 2015, is this rise in the wages sufficient to maintain their standard of living? Means in the current year, if the wages are increased by 5%, whether that rise into their wages, whether they would be able to sustain, right? That is what we need to find out and we need to answer. Over here you would find into the question they have given us the groups, that is food, clothing, fuel and electricity, then house rent and miscellaneous have been given to us. Over here they have given us group index number for 2014 and group index number for 2015. For 2014, that is, you can say, that is also the index number. For 2015, that is also the index number been given to us. That is two index numbers have been given to us. So for 2014 it is I1, we'll name it as I1, and for 2015 we are going to name it as I2, right? And weights have been given to us, that is actually our W. So now we are going to have it we are going to have our solution. That group we are going to take vertically again, that is group food, clothing, fuel and electricity, house rent and miscellaneous, then weight, that is W, right? W you would find it is 48, 18, then it is 8, 12 and 14, right? Then it is a group index number of 2014, and that is our I1, that is 210, 220, 210 again, then it is 200 and then again 210. Then for 2015, okay, the index number is, that is actually, you can say I2, will name it, it is 230, then 225, 220, 200 and 235. Now children, we know that we always find out IW, right? So and over here we are having W, but we are having I1 and I2. So our next column would be I1W, that is, we are going to multiply the column of I1 and the column of W first. So our first our next column would be sigma IW or sigma I1W. For I1W, what we are going to do, I1 and W we are going to multiply, that is, you can say 48 multiplied by 210 will give us 10,080. 18 multiplied by 220 will give us 3960. For fuel and electricity, 8 multiplied by 210 will give us say 1680. For house rent, it is 12 multiplied by 200 will give us 2400. For miscellaneous, it would be 14 multiplied by 210 will give us 2940. As you will multiply I1W, you are going to get 21,000. As you will add, as you are going to multiply and add I1W, you are going to get the total to be 21,060. That is 21,060, right? Now we are going to find out similarly, say I2W. For I2W, what you are going to do? You are going to multiply just I2, right, and the weight, that is for food you would find it is 48 multiplied by say 230 will give us 11,040. For clothing, 18 multiplied by 225 will give us 4,050. For fuel and electricity, there is 8 multiplied by 220 will give us 1,760. For house rent, it is 12 multiplied by 200 will give us 2,400. For miscellaneous, that is, you can say 14 multiplied by 235 will give us 3,290. The total is coming up to 22,540. So we are going to find out the index number for 2014 and 2015 separately. That's for 2014, as it is the base year, right? You would find our index number for 2014. It would be sigma I1W upon sigma W. Sigma I1W we just calculated had come up to 21,060 divided by, okay, the total of the weights you would find, right, has come up to 100. So divide by 100, you will get 210.60. Similarly, index number for the year 2015, you would find sigma I2W upon sigma W, right? Sigma I2W is 22,540 divided by sigma W100 will give you say 225.40, right? So again, you would find what is the rise in 2015 in comparison to 2014. That how you are going to find out. That is, for 15 it is 225.40 minus for 14 it is 210.60. You will deduct it. You are going to get 14.8% rise in the current year in comparison to the base year. But what is the question given to us? That if 5% is the rise, okay, in the wage of the workers, okay, in 2015, whether they would be able to maintain their standard of living or not, right? For that, you would find how we are going to find out, okay, and that is you would find we have just found out what was the difference. The difference had come up to 14.8%, right? And you would find the index number that we found out for 2014 was 210.60, that we are going to take in the denominator, okay? So that is 14.8, that is the rise, divided by, in the base year the index number was 210.6. you will just multiply it by 100, okay? It's coming up to something like, as you will multiply it by 100, it's coming up to something like 7.03, right? 7.03. Actually it is a little bit not clear actually to see, but the answer, okay, you would find is 7.03. okay? So you would find just increase in the wage by 5% is not enough, okay, to maintain the standard of living, right? Actually, to maintain the standard of living, there should be a hike of 7.03%. Got that clear? So that is how we do this 19th sum.